So I've been really procrastinating making this video just because of like everything that's like been going on in my life. So, but I was just like, you know what, okay, I want to get back into vlogging. I've been wanting to get back into like recording my life again and like documenting everything. But before I do that, I have to just let you guys know what's been going on in my life. So I think like the last time I recorded was my competition. So last year in April of 2022, there was just a lot that happened, a lot of like sad, emotional stuff. And so while I talk about that, I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit of B-roll, just like some clips of us from our Sedona/Flagstaff trip. So enjoy those videos as I'm talking so that way you don't see my face the whole time. So after my competition, Tommy and I traveled to Las Vegas. And we went to EDC, Electric Daisy Carnival, and it was the most magical, most amazing trip of like, it was just one of the best trips. It was like, we're gonna go back again this year. Then after EDC, I think the next month, I got skin removal, I got a breast lift. So I didn't get any implants, but I did get a breast lift just to get rid of the extra skin. And I also got skin removal on my arms. So we did that. And then after that, my dad had gone to the hospital. He's been really sick like these past like couple years, and that's why I really wanted to make a Disneyland trip last year. And I'm glad that we went. No, not last year, sorry, the year before. I was like, we should, like, I was just like, Tommy, we should take out my parents, and because like my dad doesn't look too good, and I'd rather just like do something and like take him out, just a big family trips, and just like have a really cool, memorable vacation with my parents. And so okay, this is the part that gets really tough. But my mom had fallen in August, and she ended up breaking her hip, so she went to the hospital. And then the day after, just immediately the very next day, my dad fell in the bathroom, and he went to the hospital as well. So my mom and my dad were both in the hospital at the same time. They're on the same floor. My dad just started getting more and more sick. My mom ended up recovering. And so, you know, obviously, like, thank God, you know, she's doing a whole lot better now. But the doctors told us that my dad only had a few more days to live, because his body started going, or I guess he started having like liver failure, and so all of his organs were kind of just shutting down. So ever since I'd say like August, it's just been really tough, and I didn't want to record anything because I just wanted to live the moment and just be there for my dad. And it's just been really hard. And this is why I didn't want to record this, because I don't want to, you know, like, I already cried a lot, and it's like, it's hard to talk about this stuff. But once they told us that my dad had a few days to live, we then had him go into hospice care. So it was a really comfy, cozy facility, and he was there for a week. And then they said, okay, he can go home now and enjoy, you know, just like be like, you know, stay at home for the rest of his days. So he ended up going home, and they put out like a bed for him and everything. And so Tommy and I and Maddox, we were living there for like a few months. And so we were traveling back and forth, and we live about 35 minutes away from my parents. And so we decided, okay, it's gonna be best if we just move in with my parents for a little bit, and then we'll just kind of figure things out. I am grateful that my mom, myself, and my aunt were there at the moment when my dad took his very last breath. And it's really hard because this is like the first like major loss that I've had in my life, you know, and it was my dad. And, you know, his funeral was beautiful. It was amazing. There was a dove release, like a white dove release, and just everyone was so supportive during those days, like helping us out and everything. And it's like trips like these that make it really tough, because I just miss my dad, and I feel like he would have loved this stuff. And, you know, like he would love to travel, and like, and now like we're fully moved in now with my mom. So
you know, we ended up putting our house for rent, and we moved in with my mom so she's not alone, and I'm grateful for that because, you know, I get to be with my mom. And but yeah, it's been really hard. It's been really hard. Just thinking that my dad isn't here with us anymore, but I know that he's resting now and he's up in heaven and he's in peace and he's with God and he's with his parents. But yeah, that's why I didn't really that's why I've been like procrastinating like making this video, because it's very emotional, and you know, it's just been really hard. But I'm happy that, you know, I'm just, our family is amazing, our friends are amazing. There was just so much support during that time. Like, the house was filled with people, like constantly. The house was packed when my dad was here with us. People were visiting, people were traveling out of state, like, you know, countries, to come and see my dad and, you know, come say their goodbyes. And just everyone was so nice and just amazing and supportive, and they just so caring and loving, and like, I'll never forget that. So I'll never forget the people that were there for us. So thank you to everyone that helped us get through those really, really hard times, especially you know, just all the family that helped out when both of my parents were in the hospital. I was like, what do I do? Because I don't know anything about like insurance and all that stuff, you know, like all the medical talk and everything. I don't know anything. And luckily I had my family. I had my cousin and my aunt, my uncle, and friends of the family. Like, everyone was helping me out, and I'm grateful for that, because I don't know what I would have done. But yeah, we've been wanting to make this trip ever since my dad passed away, just to kind of get away from everything and just to kind of have like a little like family trip, and I'm glad we did. But it just makes it hard, because obviously every single day I'm thinking about my dad. But yeah, I know that he's so happy that Tommy, Maddox, and I moved in with my mom, and because that's what he wanted. He wanted that, and he was so happy when he knew that we were going to be moving in. So that's basically what's been going on. My dad passed away September 27th of 2022. We had his funeral October 5th. And then right after that, we just started the whole moving process, Tommy and I. So we had to move, you know, everything into our new home. So with my mom. And so we've been so happy. We've been so comfortable, and my mom is a blessing. Like, I love my mom. Like, she's like my best friend, and I'm so happy that, you know, I'm happy that I'm able to live there with her, and the house that I grew up in. And Tommy's happy, Maddox is happy, and you know, it's a really good area. So that's where my life is at right now. Yes, I'm still working out. If you follow me on Instagram, you're still seeing, you know, me training and, you know, all my meal prepping and stuff. But I just wanted to come on here just to explain like what's been going on. And yes, I've been procrastinating making this video, but it needed to be done so that way I can continue on into vlogging, because a lot of you guys have been asking me to vlog again. And it's like, yes, like, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone that is continuing to like watch my videos. You know, I really appreciate it. I love being able to just kind of like share ideas or like record my life, because then they're also memories for me. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You know, since we've been doing this, how long? Since 2014. Still here, and I'm still gonna be documenting my life. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Mwah.